to Vanessa Feltz, who went over there to talk to her. Life hasn't always been good.
Belinda, you're here to promote your new album. It's called Real, and you're extremely real because there's a picture of you on the cover with no makeup, not a trace.
Right.
That was brave, or was it foolhardy?
Well, it was no big deal for me at the time because it was an idea that was suggested to me, and I thought if it's bad, I can just do a session with makeup. But it actually turned out good, and it I think it pretty much sums up the the whole concept of the record. So it worked really nicely.
I mean, you've got a greater responsibility than most of us to look gorgeous all the time. You can't just nip off to the supermarket with your hair all greasy, can you?
I do. I used to care about, you know, looking good all the time, but now it's just, you know, I'm over it. I guess it's something when you get older, you just become more comfortable with yourself, and if people don't like it, they don't have to look.
Your baby, James Duke, or Duke as you call him, he's now 18 months old. Do you find that having a baby has completely transformed your life?
Well, yeah, it's a lot more, you know, I have a lot more to think about, and a lot more responsibilities. I have to think about my family first before anything else. And I usually, you know, you bring them a lot of the trips, and it's just, you know, a lot more to think about.
Don't we know it could be so beautiful? It's too real, situation flammable. Love is a big scary animal.
But your husband's Morgan Mason, his father's James Mason.
Right.
They're really the equivalent of Hollywood royalty, aren't
Right.
they? I've seen pictures of your mother-in-law, and she looks just like Nancy Reagan, a bit scary.
No, she's wonderful. Well,
Is she?
She's amazing, witty, eccentric, and really a special person.
But were you
Intimidating. I was intimidated at first. Actually, it took about 3 or 4 years to get comfortable with her
I'm not
because she is so
surprised.
bigger than life.
You come from entirely different backgrounds, and people have said that your husband, Morgan, is really very straight-laced, very top-drawer, rather pucker. What was it that deep down you really fancied about him?
The thing that's always gotten me is, you know, sense of humor, and he's really funny, and we just clicked. It was just like we had known each other for a million years.
So when people say he's very top-drawer, very straight-laced, you would say not really?
Not anymore.
Is that all down to you?
Messed him up a little bit.
Now, when he got hitched up with you, I mean, you were hardly the most suitable catch of the century, were you, really?
No, he calls me the fixer-upper.
I mean, he sorted you out.
It's funny. Well, you know, I sorted myself out. Actually, I was to the point where I was about ready to make some changes. I just needed a catalyst. And he, you know, he was just, when I met him, I thought, well, you know, I have a choice of a great relationship or, you know, being a disaster, and I chose a relationship. But he never gave me any ultimatums. I made the changes myself.
I know that you're a cook, and you're also a very gifted eater, aren't you? I've heard that you go to bed at night dreaming about what you're going to eat next morning.
Yes, I plan ahead.
But I know also that you've lost lots and lots of weight in your time, haven't you?
Up and down.
Up and down. You were 11 stone when you were a go-go, they say.
That's about, yeah, it's about 154 pounds, yeah. Yeah, I got up to about 160. When I was pregnant, I got up to over 190. Yeah.
And you lay in bed ordering all your favorite meals from all your favorite restaurants.
There's nothing like food. I love food.
You can tell me about it. I know about that. I'm sitting only about 1.5 feet away from you, Belinda, and I've been scanning your face avidly because I know that certain malicious gossip mongers have said no woman has such perfect cheekbones unless a plastic surgeon's been involved somewhere along the line.
I've actually always had cheekbones. I've just always weighed a lot more. And my father is American Indian, half American Indian, and I have a lot of my bone structure from him. But I haven't had any surgery, and, you know, maybe down the line, who knows? I mean, it's nothing that I'm opposed to. I think if it makes you feel better, it's nobody's business, but this is my own face.
Put it on your arms, please do.